Give it up for your next new comedian. It's his first time, Gus. I will get your last name after the show, Gus.
I'll keep it a mystery for now, then. Thank you. I wasn't nervous until you reminded me it's my first time. I've never done anything well for the first time. Most of it was, yeah, he's kind of got the hang of it. That's the best I've ever done for my first time. But anyways, I'm here on vacation. I'm from New York. It's been fun being on vacation. We go to that plaza a lot of shops, got a cafe. I realized nothing builds your appetite like looking at shit you can't buy. But right now, I'm on vacation from school. I go to the University of Albany. I'm a Great Dane, that's our mascot. Yeah. Great Danes are only supposed to live 4 to 5 years, so if I don't graduate, it's not because my grades are bad. School's alright. I don't have many friends at school, which sucks, which is my fault because of my personality. It's 50% that. I think the other part of it is because I'm short. Because you can't hang out with people that are taller than you. It's like when I was little and I tried to hang out with my older brother and his friends. It's cool for me, but it's not cool for any of them. At school, one of my favorite things to do is play basketball, and I can't play basketball at school because I get bullied. I'm like Daffy Duck in Space Jam. In high school, I used to play. I got to pretend I was good, me and all my dorky friends. Now everyone's bigger than me. I showed up, I was a freshman, and I'm like, okay, everyone's taller than me, they have facial hair. That's what it's like when you're a freshman. 4 years later, I'm still a freshman vertically and facially. So I'm playing basketball, and for those of you that don't know basketball, I get posted up a lot, which is when you get the ball, you just pound, and I'm on the receiving end just taking it. It's like, when I was in high school, and I was talking about how much ass I was gonna get in college, this is not what I had in mind. I had one dude, he was posting me up, he turns around, he scores on me, and then he yells in my face, "You can't guard me!" I'm like, dude, I can't guard anyone on your team. If you want to pick up a 5'6" kid who's 140 pounds from the suburbs and have him on your team, I'll guard him. Until that happens, you're stuck doing me lap dances. So, that's part of it, is that I'm short. Another part of it is I go to a very diverse school. And people think that's a good thing. People think a diverse school is like the cover of the multicultural Trail of Crayons box. That's not what it is at all. You see, at a diverse school, all that means is more white people have more white friends, more black people have more black friends. The Spanish people and the Arab people are like, hey, you're brown, I'm brown, let's join forces and make a super team. All the Asian people, they've had a tough year, so I'm gonna skip them. But anyways, it leaves me on the outside looking in thinking, where are all the Mexican Jews? Where's our lunch table? Do we get a hoodie? I can't hang out with the Mexican kids because they will find out I used to have a cleaning lady, and they'll find out I don't speak Spanish, and they'll accuse me of being a sellout. And I can't hang out with the Jewish kids because no. I mean, I know they're Friday night people, but they're not my Friday night people. Another reason why I don't have many friends is because I'm not that cool, and I'm not that cool because I don't do drugs. It sounds cliche, but if you do drugs, you're cooler at college. I should, yeah. Honestly, the thing about people that do drugs, they talk about drugs like they're snobby rich people talking about exotic vacation destinations or exotic wines. Like, oh, have you ever done this drug? Me and my boy Connor did this drug and had a wonderful experience. And then the conversation will get to me, it's like, oh, Gus, what kind of drugs have you had? I'm like, I've opened a can of tennis balls before. That made my eyes spin clockwise once. No, I had this one roommate, when he comes out of his room, and he's like, bro, I have a midterm, so I just need to take a couple Addies and just study for 8 hours. I'm like, dude, you're a scrawny white kid from New Jersey. You don't have to justify doing drugs. We're not expecting better of you. But, so yeah, I'm in college now. I have a roommate. He's a musician. I want to do comedy. What that means is no one does the dishes. I'm super lazy. And being in college, I'm also broke now. There's a couple of reasons for that. I lose my stuff really easily. You know how you lose stuff and someone will be like, oh, what do you think happened? It grew 2 legs and walked away? I have to consider that as an option at this point. It's kind of that. Somewhere out in the world, there's a pair of Beat headphones with 2 little feet in the ears of a black guy. And it's not a racist thing to say because I go to the gym, it's 70% black guys there. If I say it's a white guy, now I'm making an accusation. Part of the reason I'm also broke is materialistic, and people think that's a bad thing. People say nasty things about materialistic people like me and other housewives, but it's just what I like to spend my money on. And what happened is I became materialistic because I started listening to rap too much. Like I was listening to a rapper, and he was saying like, oh, if I see something, I buy it, and I'm gonna live my life. He didn't say it like that. He said it like more aggressively and with like a little bit more jazz. But sometimes you listen to a rap song, and you're like, you know what? I'm gonna adopt that and put that into my life. And I've been broke ever since. But you know what? I'm with my grandpa right now. He's listening to classical music, so he's trying to put a boy on. That's all I'm gonna do for tonight. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate it.